Okay. I was thinking that. Oh, wait. All right. So, for your theme cards, we have student, which I could see up here when I first, I don't know if y'all saw me pause like that, but I could see that some of you all up here may even be thinking about going back to school or getting some type of, extra training in something when it comes to work. Cancer. And if you are looking for a raise, this this is going to be the best thing to do, is to get some extra training if you are looking for a raise within your job. Okay. um I'm laughing because I had a personal reading and this person told me that they were a Capricorn. And my cards don't lie. I know that they're a Cancer. So I'm laughing because, you know, it really does not do you any good to lie to a reader, especially one who got an ear for spirit and their cards talk to them. They claim to be a Capricorn, but I know for a fact that this person was a Cancer. They didn't want me to see the things that I saw in those cards. So it's funny that this came up as student and we got the Ace of Autumn here, because I know that that person is probably watching this video. And that raise that you asked about, this is how you're going to get it. And I saw that when you asked the question. Okay. Don't lie to your readers, okay? Don't lie to your readers. Don't do it. So those of you who are looking for any type of raise or something like that, you are probably going to need to go and get some extra training. Some of you all are just thinking about going, back to school to for something, or going to school for something, period. Okay. So that immediately jumped out. I'm glad this came out because I did see that up here for some of you guys. So that is one of the themes this week for some of you Cancers, that yes, extra money, go to school, get some type of extra training or what have you, okay? That's going to help you. Some of you are balance out your coins or get more coins, okay? All right, so Trickster came out on the bottom. Houseway. Trickster came out on the bottom, Cancer, for your theme. We also got Hedonist, we got Virgin, and we got Detective. All right, so I'm gonna move this stuff to the side, Cancer. Okay. All right. So first, I want to talk about your pre-shuffle, baby. I want to talk about your pre-shuffle first. So, what I saw in the pre-shuffle, Cancer, is that some of you all this week, like some of you all are trying to hold on to something or someone else. In Cancer, this can go both ways, baby. But you or someone else is trying to hold on to something or someone else. You do not want to let it go, them go, the situation go. Scorpio came up very prominent. Sagittarius came up very prominent. Leo came up very prominent. Capricorn, Gemini, any earth sign and any air sign, okay, came up very prominent in your pre-shuffles. I think I did 2 of them on you because I really wanted to see what happened with that situation or what is happening with the situation. It all just depends. But it feels like, Cancer, like you or someone else, baby, like you feel lost and confused as to what to do next, And for some of you all, this could absolutely be work in the balancing of your coins. This is not necessarily a relationship, okay? This is about work in the balancing of your coins right here, okay? But we already see what you need to do. Okay, probably some extra training or something like that if you're looking for that raise. Okay. Okay, some of y'all, it is about love and about a relationship. Okay, let's be clear. So, where was I? Cancer. Some of you guys just feel, this week probably a little bit of just lost and confused on what you need to do next. Cause like maybe you possibly don't want to let this job go. You possibly don't want to let this relationship go. You possibly don't want to have to start new in a relationship or in a job on a work front or what have you, whatever your situation is. Cause it's a mixture of both here. Cancer. I almost called you Sagittarius. but whatever it is that somebody don't want to lose, man, especially when it comes to this relationship front, because that's what really came out in the pre-shuffle, Cancer, on this relationship front. Whatever it is that someone don't want to lose, I could also see that someone really is doing, or they really did some grandiose as lying and manipulating, and that's just not gonna work. Because I could see that it has caused someone's damn tree to not bear fruit. Okay, simply put, It also felt like some of you, somebody, Cancer, either you had to trick somebody or somebody had to trick you to get out of a damn situation, or they are having to trick you to get out of the situation by using like false actions, false words. Like it felt like they had to come up with some shit to get away from the situationship, to get away from the relationship. And I feel like someone is in celebration because of that. Like, we got someone who was like almost obsessive, does not want to let a situation go, a relationship, especially if this is a relationship. And another party, it seems like they had to trick themselves or trick the other person out of the relationship or something. So much so that this person, Cancer, you or somebody else probably moved away to get away. One party probably moved away to get away from somebody else, okay? It just felt like someone was or someone is in a bad situation where, one party, was just not really willing to work with them, yet they wanted things to remain the same, if that make any sense. It was like they wouldn't, even though someone was unhappy, it didn't matter or something, because like maybe they were happy or something. Virgo came up, but it just felt like, especially relationship wise, because relationship is what really came out in the pre-shuffles. Cancer, it just felt like the home situation was chaotic and somebody had to trick their damn way up out of some shit. Hence this damn detective card that came out. Remember me saying from the pre-shuffle that it felt like someone had to like falsify something to trick to get out of some shit. You know, somebody really had to like play detective or something. This is also the sign of, not also the sign of, but this also is a representation of Scorpio for me. And like I said, Scorpio did come up, Sagittarius came up. Sorry about that noise in the background, y'all. But yeah. So somebody really had to like pull some trickery to get, oh, here we go, the damn trickster. There we go. Pull some trickery to get out of a situation. They had to pull some trickery to get out of a situation. Remember, this is at the bottom of the theme deck right here. So somebody had to pull some trickery to get the hell up out of the situation. Okay, let me put that back. So we have now talked about the student. For those of you, this is about work, and for others of you, relationship, detective. We talked about that. Okay. All right, so we have talked about trickster, detective, and student. I'm gonna put that up there for now. Like, we may need to go back and talk about that, but I'm just gonna set that there for like now. You know, and for those of you that somebody had to like really like trick their damn way up out of some shit to really get away from someone obsessive or something, man, look. That person or someone here, they probably had some help, and or somebody is looking for some help, okay, to get this situation back, or somebody has some help or is getting some help getting the hell away from this situation, okay? Some of y'all, this marriage, okay? And the fact that someone was tricked in this situation, ooh, we got the self-pity lover. We put them two together. That was right behind mediator. We got the self-pity lover, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna stop going back here because, you know, the energy on this Cancer is really thick as far as what happened or what is happening with this situation. And really, you know, someone really had to figure out a way, it feels like, to balance the damn scales, or they are figuring out a way to balance the scales, okay? Or they have figured out a way to balance the scales, okay? Somebody feel abandoned, you know. But, you know, with the Adonis that came up here, remember we still got Virgin and Adonis that we didn't talk about. I was just going behind the deck on that, but, you know, this is what actually came out along with these two. I was just going behind the deck because I can just see it so clearly here on Cancer. You know, with the Adonis, like I said, one person unhappy and another person happy. It didn't work. It's not working. It wasn't working. Something here is just And, you know, with this Virgin card here, to me, this is a starting over for somebody, based off the simple fact that I could see that someone had to trick themselves out of some shit. And now they do not plan on getting caught back up in no damn situation like that, okay? Or once they come out of this, they will not get caught up in another situation like this. The energy on this is real thick, you know, like I said, especially from the pre-shuffle, you know, for those of you dealing with an air sign, Gemini, you know, Libra, Aquarius, I really pick up Gemini, you know, really strongly. Like, somebody, really, first of all, when it comes to work, somebody don't like the fact that they got to go back and get some type of extra learning or something to get this raise or to get this pay or to get this new job. They don't like that. Second thing, when it comes to love here on this table, somebody don't like the fact that, honey, the truth is somebody don't want to be with them here. Okay. We got fire, air, earth. Okay. Permanent in this situation. They don't like the fact that somebody was not willing to either put in the work and or deal with their shit or vice versa. Okay. I don't know who got what in the chart here. But what happened here is that somebody set off really quick and it balanced the scales for them. It balanced the scales for them in more than one way at that. They have their confidence back. They have their creativity back here. And in the middle, you can see it. It's a balance of their confidence and a balance of their, they have their enthusiasm for life back here. And they are just passionate about life. They are managing stress effectively now. They are having better relationships with people around them and or just within themselves. And their horizons are better. See, leaving this situationship, it balanced everything. There's the balance in the middle. So, it's a balance here. On both sides now that this truth has been put out there that, hey, I don't want to work on this. I'm going to have to really put my foot down and let you know that I don't want to do this. Okay. Some of y'all, this is simply working. You're not going to like the fact that you got to go back to school for work. Okay. But, if you do go ahead and do what you need to do to secure the bag, you got the sun card on that. Others of you, relationship-wise, who has successfully left a relationship behind, you got the sun on there. Like somebody had to steal away. They had to sneak. They had to trick, little trickery right here. It's a little trickery, okay? It's a little trickery. Also, let me see up here, like we got the trickery, we got the detective, and we got Aquarius up here, with the King of Winter. I feel like this is in the reverse. Like somebody had to do some real manipulating on this situation. Somebody really had to do some real manipulating on this situation. Probably some, because we got detective here, so somebody probably had to take some type of legal action. Hello, to get up out this situation too. Like somebody was probably dealing with an obsessive, crazy person here, and they really had to really put in the work to end a situation. Or they are really having to put in the work to end a situation here. And that's what I see someone here dealing with this week, Cancer. Cancer, there is no water on this table, okay? There is no water on this table. It is fire, it is earth, it is air. Fire, earth, air. And we got Leo here, but this is just, this is successful. This is just saying that something here was successful. When it comes to a relationship, it's also showing me that something will be successful if someone is looking for ways to go back to school, go back and get some type of extra something, go back so that they can balance the coins in the future, that will be successful as well, okay? Some of you guys might work in the legal field and you need to go back and, because remember we had justice on the bottom. Some of y'all might work in the legal field and you need to go back and get the education. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. For others of you, this is justice served on a situation, whether it was granted by someone else or someone made it happen for themselves, okay? They kicked the door in themselves. That is what I see here. That's what I see here. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's what I see here. So, anyway, Cancer, it feels like someone tricked the devil or is tricking the devil or something. Yeah. All right, Cancer, you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys back later. Bye.